This meeting is being recorded.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to FX Street. My name is Akash, and today we're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin. And hopefully, I'm going to be opening a short setup in front of you guys and discuss how it's going to go and how it went. Basically, tomorrow, Tuesday, right? Typically, I do not like to trade Mondays because Monday is basically an exploratory day where the price explores, forms a range, and then on Tuesday, you get a confirmation of where the price is going to go. So that's when you trade. But regardless, right, I'm gonna chart Bitcoin in front of you guys and open a short setup and see how it goes. Right. So before we get into all of that stuff, please make sure to head on over to our Twitter, give us a follow at FX Crypto, and if you enjoyed the content that I put out, make sure to give me a follow as well at Mangeko with a zero at the end. You can join my Telegram group where I post my trade setups, and if you like my takes on the market, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. So yeah, let's get into Bitcoin. All right, so I've been talking about this bear flag setup for quite some time. As you can see here, since the start of 2022, which is here, price has done something similar. Like it forms an ascending parallel channel, which is basically a distribution, and then the price crashes. Another ascending triangle, ascending parallel channel, crash. Ascending parallel channel, crash. This is what I'm expecting so far, and I tried shorting Bitcoin on 1 hour time one day. I tried shorting Bitcoin somewhere around here because I felt like after all of these candlesticks here with top wicks, like long top wicks, it felt like the price was going to go, but there was still another leg up to collect liquidity and retest the 50% level here of this entire down move. So now that that is done, I could have shorted this here, but I did not. I was a little busy with other stuff. So things that I have to mention before I get into this, on a one-day time frame, you can see that Bitcoin price will have the 200-week moving average and the 30-day moving average as a support level. The reason why, so obviously for obvious reasons, these are extremely important levels. But once we get a breakdown of 200-week moving average, I think it's a quick move down to the volume point of control of this whole crash and the consolidation. Now, the importance of volume point of control, you can see here. So crash, consolidation, right? That's what I've selected here. Crash and consolidation. I've selected this and I've drawn the volume profile for this. And you can see the volume point of control, basically the last retest of the ascending parallel channel leads to a move down to POC where the price struggles, distributes, and then crashes. Same here, crash, consolidation. That's where I've drawn the volume profile for. And then you can see the last price drops, consolidates here a bit, and then crashes. So that's what I'm expecting now, for the price to drop, consolidate here, and then crash again. But unlike a lot of these times here, I think the confirmation for me will arrive once Bitcoin produces a daily candlestick close below 19K, because that is an important level. Not just that, the reason why 20K is extremely important can be seen here in this particular chart here. I think that was an index. Okay, there you go. Right, you can see that the volume profile for 2022 is around exactly this level, which is 20,562. So 20K basically is an important level. If we get a daily, even a weekly candlestick close below 20K would be extremely important, because that would indicate that the price has broken below the highest volume traded level for 2022. Now that would be a major bearish development. That is where my first confirmation for a massive crash is. Right, once we get a hold up. So once we get that signal, I'm gonna add more to my position, probably even short it all the way down to anywhere from 13K to 12K is what I'm expecting. Right, if you look at it from a, I hope I have those. Actually, I don't. Cool. So let me just redraw that. So based on the theoretical aspects, this is where the price could go. Assuming we get a breakdown somewhere around here, 44.23 would put Bitcoin around 11,586. And if you look at my volume profile chart here, it says that the bottom could occur around 11,898. So basically 12K is what I'm expecting, but I could potentially book profits around 1357, 13,500 basically. So that's why I've marked these levels here. This is going to be take profit levels, 13,500. Yep. So assuming you do short, I've already shorted Bitcoin now, but if I continue to keep this, you're looking at a 40% downswing. So yeah, this is what I'm expecting, guys. So let's get into a lower time frame, not here, but here, BTC perp, for this one. All the drawings. So what's happening right now is a clear distribution thing. I was just looking at Wyckoff charts to kind of remember. So this is the primary supply zone where the price, after the rallying, this is where a lot of smart money kind of sells. And after this, we get a buying climax around here. This is where you get a buying climax, and then you get an automatic reaction, which is a pullback. And then usually there, like after you draw this, I draw a resistance line here. And then you draw another resistance line for the AR. So now that this is done, technically there is supposed to be, like, if you look at it from a theoretical standpoint, there should be a secondary retest followed by then a move down and then a move up, something like this. But it's a little different. This is the first sign of weakness where the price breaks below the automatic reaction, which is support level. This is technically should be a secondary test, but it isn't. So, but still, I'm going to mark this as secondary test. And then we have an up thrust, right? So basically, up to this point, this is phase A. After this, we have phase B, this point, and then finally you get an upthrust after distribution. Right, this is it, guys. This is phase C. And then finally, after this, you see the sign of weakness, right? This is your last point of supply. This is your another last, basically a sign of weakness in, never mind, this is phase D. Boom, and then you have the phase D. There's a slight variation. It isn't a textbook pattern, but it still indicates that there is a potential distribution happening, right? So usually markets run in phases. If I have this open, I can show it to you here. Yeah, so market cycle phases of accumulation. There's accumulation, rally, accumulation, rally, accumulation, rally, accumulation. And then finally the price starts distributing. This is what I'm marking out right now. And after that, the price crashes, distributes, crashes, distributes. That's what happens, right? So if I were to show that here, it would look something like this. Rallies, accumulation, rallies, accumulation, rallies, accumulation. Then finally we get a distribution. And after distribution, the price crashes, distributes, crashes, distributes, crashes, distributes, blah. Now this is how the market works. Right, you have accumulation, accumulation, accumulation. Cool. Then we have distribution, distribution, distribution. Right. So if you look at what's happened here, there was a massive sign of accumulation, 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 and finally we're getting a massive distribution. So yeah, I feel like there could be another. Let me just take these off. Right, so what I feel is going to happen is there's been quite a bit of sweeps happening here, and I feel like these equal highs roughly here and here are uncollected, right? So I feel like there's going to be a small run up here, and then we come down again, right? And I think this is the best place to kind of short. Like this is a little too much. Probably somewhere here, I think would be a good place. And right, I'm gonna put my stop loss around here because you can see this level is safe. Hopefully, price is collected, liquidity resting above this high. There is liquidity here uncollected, but I feel like this is safe. But if you, since I'm going to be longing for an extremely like long-term outlook, I will probably put my stop loss somewhere around here. Right, let's make this full whole number. 24,700. My entry around 24.15. Actually, let's make it 10. Right, and my take profit, since I want to exit around 13K, I'll add this is 13K, right? Actually make this 13,500. So this is basically the trade that I want to take, which is 7.68 hour trade. So, but for now, I'm not going to kind of push my luck. I would just probably book profit somewhere around here. This would be my TP1. Right, but we also have our 200 weekly moving average coming around, where was this level? Around 22,877. So let me just mark this. 22,877. Is this, and this. Right, so 200 weekly moving average is somewhere around here. So if we get a move below this, I think it'll the crash will exacerbate. And yeah, this is my trade, guys. Take profit level 1. Let's go on a forward time frame. See where the next levels of confluences are. You have approximately equal lows formed here, which is your take profit level 2. And basically everything since here has been uncollected. Like, let's not get ahead. Let's mark it something like this. So basically this will be your take profit 3. So I'm not saying this is going to happen. This is going to be a perfect trade. There's going to be a lot of things that's going to vary. So for now, I would gladly book profits around here, right? This is a good 7% downswing, a 1.3 hour trade. But if you want to play it a little risky, you could probably I would probably keep my stop loss here. This would give you a 2.14 hour trade. This is what I'm expecting from Bitcoin going forward. This is applicable to Ethereum as well. And if the price crashes violently, I think the altcoins are going to stop rallying. But then again, right, like there's still the question of merge. The merge narrative has been running wild. It's caused a lot of altcoins to rally quite a bit. And if you look at Optimism, right, that coin has rallied. I think it went all the way back to, yep, you can see here. It even swept the highs over in here, which is an amazing structure. And on a 4-hour time frame, you can see there is clear signs of distribution. Right, it's still under formation. So let me just try and see. Right, yeah, PSY, this thing, your bank climax. Yeah, there's a little different. It's a little different, but I feel like we're gonna see something like this. Right, there is price dropping quite a bit. Could probably go up, retest this, and then come back. That would collect liquidity resting about here, here, probably around here, right? All the liquidity will be collected. Yeah, I think there's a lot of like if you look at this, actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's include optimism in this analysis as well. Right, you can see the point of control for Optimism is all the way down here. So basically, since the launch of Optimism, the maximum volume traded or the highest volume traded is around 0.52. And on top of that, if you look at it on a daily time frame, there is an FVG that is all the way down at 0.97. So roughly $1 is your target for Optimism, right? Let's take a look at it from a 4-hour time frame, see what's happening. Yep, we're okay. This is not even a demand zone here. For now, I've marked out these levels here, 1.5 and $1. I think this is an interesting coin. Now that I've taken a look at it, let me just add an alert for this level here at 1.77. Actually, let's make it here. This is 1.79, roughly 1.8. Awesome, cool. So I'm going to be shorting op around here and keep my stop loss here. Take profit at, actually, let's take profit here. Right, this is what I'm expecting, right? But like I mentioned, things are going to change quite a bit. over the next few days. At least we're right now in August. So there's still a whole month left, more than a whole month left for the merge. And as the date for merge approaches, things are going to get extremely volatile with the crypto space. So I hope you guys stay safe and trade safe. If you enjoyed this analysis today, my take on optimism and Bitcoin, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.